We begin with breaking news about a deadly plane crash. The North Carolina Highway Patrol believes former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and his immediate family were killed when his private jet went down in Statesville, just north of Charlotte. The plane burst into flames when it crashed.
The plane went down while it was trying to land there at Statesville Regional Airport. The Highway Patrol says 7 people in all died in this crash. Now, we have live team coverage tonight with News 13's Mark Liverman sharing more on Biffle's impact right here in the mountains and how he was a pivotal force in Helene recovery. We also have sports director Chris Womack taking a look at Biffle's accomplishments during his time as a NASCAR driver.
But first, News 13's Kimberly King is live at the Statesville Regional Airport with the latest information on this tragedy. Kim, what can you tell us about this crash?
Holly, witnesses say they heard a huge boom around 10:20 a.m. this morning and then plumes of smoke billowing up from the crash site. There is still a debris scene here at the Statesville Regional Airport. Behind me, the FAA has secured the scene as the investigation continues into what caused the wreck. This is video of the crash at 10:20 a.m. from a home security camera. It shows the fireball flowing across the ground, huge plumes of dark gray smoke billowing from the site. Another witness shot this video that shows the large Cessna Citation 550 jet owned by Biffle going down. Emergency responders rushed to the site. A witness said the plane was flying very low and plummeted to the ground.
When I walked over there, you could actually see the flames, and I mean, it was huge.
Highway Patrol late today confirming Greg Biffle was one of 7 on board who died. A business partner and NASCAR personality close with Biffle posted his friend was flying to Sarasota to visit him. He added that Biffle's wife Christina, their 5-year-old son Ryder, and Biffle's 14-year-old daughter Emma from a prior marriage were all on board. This is what another witness said as the crash unfolded.
My dad came in and was asking me, like, did I see the plane crash? And I was kind of distraught out that that's what is the sound that I heard. So we kind of checked the camera just to fact check, see if that was actually what happened. And once we looked at it and we seen it, it was kind of just very heart-wrenching.
The flight path shows that Biffle's jet took off from Statesville and then appeared to turn around, crashing down. Highway Patrol said investigators will stay on the scene overnight to protect evidence scattered across airport grounds. FAA investigators worked the crash site all day. NTSB will take over tomorrow. The Cessna Citation 550 is a large jet, not a prop plane. The family tragedy and NASCAR legend respected and known for his kindness lost as investigators worked to determine why it went down. The weather at 10:20 this morning had a low cloud deck in the area and then light drizzle that had started to get heavier. But a pilot that I spoke with told me that it is way too early to even postulate what could have caused this until the investigators see if there was a major mechanical malfunction with the jet. Reporting live from Statesville Regional Airport, Kimberly King, News 13.
Yeah, prayers out to the Biffle family and to his former wife. It's just sad. And guys, have we got there yet? Have we got to a point where we should really be thinking about the safety of flying and the safety of being in the air and the safety of planes these days? I mean, how often? It almost seems lately like we are seeing plane crashes at least 2-3 a week as of late. And with the whole USPS plane crash and the Biffle plane crash, because we can deduce from this situation that the pilot at least established that there was something wrong and he tried to turn around and tried to land before whatever was wrong caused any problems. But of course, unfortunately, he wasn't able to do that, and all of these people lost their lives. And I'm just not sure we understand what's going on when it comes to our airports, our airplanes, and our pilots. We've lost so many people. We've seen so many situations where planes have gone down over the last couple of months, even so. I don't think that we have we're in any position to blame, like, TSAs. The only thing that we can honestly point any finger to would be the mechanics of these vehicles and the maintenance and care of these vehicles, because just like the USPS United USPS, or was it UPS? UPS, the UPS plane that the engine fell off, and Mr. Biffle's plane here. These are not commercial, flights. These are not commercial planes. So, the maintenance and the taking care of them is pretty much based off of the pilot and the mechanics that you have taking care of that plane. It's not a situation where you can blame this on TSA or airports or even the government not paying techs the right amount of money. So it's truly, truly sad. Wow. I mean, I think I've done so many shows about airplanes crashing as of late, and it continues to put a fear in me of flying. But of course, I'm not going to stop flying. I got to go see moms. I got to go conduct business. So I'm not going to stop jumping on planes. But, it makes me fearful. And I think that for some reason, my conspiracy brain is telling me that this is more than that. This is one of those situations where they're really, really trying their hard to move people away from flying. It's almost like because, of course, when these planes go down, what you standardly find is that a decent amount of people who would, quote unquote, flown to a certain destination, they'll decide that they're going to drive instead because, the fear grips them. They'll see a plane come down. Maybe it's in a state that they live in. Maybe they knew somebody who was at the airport when it happened or something like that. And they're so fear grips them. And they decide that they're going to drive to a place or going to catch a bus, maybe catch a train. But it's almost a situation like the other transportation mechanisms are benefiting from all these planes going down. And I don't know, and my conspiracy brain is telling me that there's something behind this. There's something behind all these planes going down, all the maintenance on these planes not being done correctly. I don't know if it's a situation where, people are just being lazy and not, doing a proper check before these planes get up in the air. But we really, really, truly got to find out what's going on. We cannot continue to have situations every week where there's planes crashing and lots of people are dying because a plane crashed. And I'm sure that the FAA will do their investigation and figure out what happened, figure out if there was something wrong with the plane itself. But ultimately, we have to make sure that these planes are not only maintained well, but I remember back when I worked at airports, every plane before it left had to get checked out from the rooter to the tutor. From the rooter to the tutor, a mechanic would have to check out that plane and make sure it is ripe for the air. And are these people doing that anymore? Is that something that is gone by the wayside that people are not doing anymore? And is that the reason that we continue to see planes hit the ground viciously and fiery explosions killing multiple people? Because I don't want to continue to do these stories about planes crashing and people, great, lovely people. Because I met Biffle, I think, a long time ago. I'm pretty sure hanging out with Mark Martin, was a big fan and friend of Mark Martin back in the day, back in Indiana. I met him. I'm pretty sure Biffle was at that party. But they said he's a great person, nice person. A person that obviously was doing well for himself because he owned a private plane. But now him and his family is gone. And that is truly and utterly sad. And prayers are out to the rest of their family and prayers to them. But we have to, as people who continuously fly, we almost have to demand that the FAA, the airplane mechanics, the airports, we almost have to demand that they get back to the maintenance and the visual inspections that they used to have back in the day, because we cannot continue to watch people die in horrible plane crashes. It's just horrible for the heart. All right, guys, I'm Chris Surratt. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Car Concierge Show. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.